Hola a todos, bienvenidos a un nuevo video para el canal. Aquí es su brother, su pana, su cuate Dankerverse X8 en un video para el canal. Y estamos aquí con Dankerverse Impact. Exageré un poquito ahí, pero bueno. Vamos a continuar con el lore el día de hoy. Vamos a ver qué ocurre. Si se pregunta por qué chucha estoy en Sumeru, es porque andaba cazando cofres, weón. ¿Por qué? Porque bueno, queremos a la mami chula de Furina. Ya tiré la primera multi en la mañana. Después de perder el 50-50, cabe mencionar, no salió nada, no importa, tenemos un deseo, tenemos 203 protos, tenemos evento de turno, así que... Y tal vez le meta una chiqui changui de bendición lunar por ahí para sacarla, porque la tenemos garantizada. Así que hay que sacar a nuestra mamacita Furina. Mamacita, no mami. Mami solo hay una y es esta señora que está aquí. No hay otra waifu number one en este canal. Al menos en Dankerverse, no. Mami Shogun, number one, forever. Hasta que este juego puto se muera, forever Mami Shogun. Ok, entonces sigamos y empezamos con esta wea. Vamos a navegar y nos vamos al carajo. Vamos a tomar esta wea. La nueva zona. He estado también sacando... cofre, weá, hidróculos, geóculos, toda la mierda para la weá. Vamos a tomar esta cosita. A ver cómo va hidróculo todo esto. Bueno. 9.25. Va bien la cosa, piolita. Vamos a tomar esta misión de mundo para dejarla aceptada, porque ahora ya las misiones no se cruzan y necesitamos todas las protos posibles, así que aceptemos toda la mierda que haya nomás. Ya, bla 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 bla, no me interesa, la voy a dejar en veremos. La misión de mundo yo no la grabo, esta estoy aceptándola en video porque básicamente solo quiero tenerla para mis protos, para nada más. Y después me voy a olvidar porque después de cámara siempre me voy a hacer o talento o artefacto y estas weas siempre las dejo de lado. Por favor, ¿quieres terminar tu cagada de diálogo? Gracias. Mira, el día que Genshin meta el botón de kick, weón, puta, voy a ser el primer weón feliz, weón. De verdad. El primer feliz que le saquen esquiva a esta vaina, loco. De verdad. Ya, ok. No importa. Tenemos la misión aceptada, pero nos interesa el lore. Así que vamos a la oficina de Nivelet a explicar la Furina, la guay de las ruinas que vimos ayer. Pues sí, porque grabé ayer el capítulo de la ruina, pero ustedes de YouTube, no sé cuándo mierda lo van a ver. No voy a mentir. Estoy subiendo capítulo diario, pero claro. Ahora estoy más pendiente de farmear para sacar a Furina. Gracias.
Monsieur Dankerverse and Lady Farina, they seem to have gotten into a dispute.
Ay, no, una discusión familiar.
Like I said, I've already explained everything.
And yet the problem has not been properly solved. There is little... It is not my intention to offend you, but please, tell me where you stand. You are the Hydro Archon Focalor, are you not? Look at this. This is a list of the victims from the recent Poisson incident.
You mean...
We did not arrive in time to avert this disaster. I will say this once more. You must tell me yesterday, I found 3 stone slates in some ancient...
Seriously? You're questioning me like this is a court case now. I don't... But you found them in some ancient ruins, you say?
That's correct. Which is why I came to ask you some questions. There should have been 4 slates, but one of them was missing. The other 3 featured different images that seemed to correlate to
Falta
the
una
prophecy.
roca de las que vimos ayer. Y no pudimos llegar a una conclusión, así que imaginé que tú sabes algo que no me has dicho.
The second of these slates depicts the previous Hydro Archon Egeria kneeling before...
I don't.
I'll ask you again. Do you really have no information regarding the previous
¿Qué
Archon?
sabes de tu antepasada?
My deciphering of the slates indicates that the Hydro Archon Egeria once had to confess to, or apologize for, a certain sin. If anyone would know about it, it should be you.
All gods don't have the same secrets, you know. She was herself and I'm me. Is it really so strange that I know nothing? I understand your concerns, but I'm sorry. I just don't have anything to tell you.
Forgive me for saying this now, Lady Farina, but I have long known of your various secret investigations.
Muy
into certain
bien, no me
matters.
dejas opción. Sé que estás haciendo una investigación secreta.
There are several indications that you have been investigating the prophecy on
Ya has
the sly.
investigado a fondo esta profecía.
This is not strange in itself, considering that you are the Hydro Archon. But it is strange that you should also claim to not know any of Egeria's secrets, as well as do nothing following your inquiries.
Y lo que más me extraña además es que niegues a tu antepasada y tus
You have never been as
hallazgos.
superficial as you have presented yourself to be, nor are you a fool.
So you've been watching me all this time, have you? I didn't think you were...
You...
Well,
Furina.
since you know about my secret investigations, then you should know I'm actually working to take care of it. There's no point questioning or suspecting me. You're the Eudix, but you're still my subordinate. You should be following my lead. Just trust in me, your Archon, and do as I say. Never mind whether you can truly convince yourself. That's all I have to say. We do not Oh! The opera's about to start.
¿Estaba llorando?
Did Farina not notice us standing by the door? Wonder what's up with her. She was smiling.
Está ocultando algo, se nota.
I assume you've been outside for a while now?
Oh, you know...
She was in a great panic, though I cannot discern the reason. Still, I do not understand. Dialogue is the basis for understanding, so why did she keep...
No era la mejor manera de tocarle el tema. Tiene que darse cuenta de esta gravedad por sí misma.
Everyone in her inner circle has noticed that she is hiding some secret. The issue is her attitude. I fear that we may have to create a situation in which she will have no choice.
Oh?
Normally, people will only reveal the truth when standing trial. Perhaps we must have the Hydro...
But Farina's seen so many trials, and she's really good at dodging questions. How do we make sure that she won't just slip away at the first chance she gets?
We will need to consider this thoroughly, join forces with various parties. If at all possible, I would prefer to recuse myself from this affair, but we must... This may be cruel to her, but all Fontaine is in crisis. The information a god possesses is too precious, and so we must take a chance on this.
En ese caso tenemos que buscar ayuda del tercero, ¿no crees?
But who will lend us their aid to do such a thing?
Conozco a alguien.
Well, that's everyone, huh? Speaking of which, it was pretty smart of you to think of hiding here.
Poisson was just involved in a disaster, so it's presently devoid of people. That naturally makes...
And here you are drinking tea like it's the most natural thing in the world.
That's what family should do. Sit...
It's nice to enjoy tea here, you know. Care for a cup?
Lend me your ears, everyone. Or perhaps one of you might like to start us off. How about you, friend?
Me?
Then, how about you, good...
I fear that I will cause the mood on this boat to become as...
Well then, I guess we're lucky we've got a local like me to organize things.
That was a little long-winded.
Oh, you might be right. Anyway, to cut to the chase, our friend here, the Traveler, has brought us together to discuss something. As for what that is, well, let's start by saying that we'll be pooling our efforts together to create...
Oh, how intriguing.
Well, it's just an expression, really. One that I just learned from Chlorand. And used on the spot.
Huh? Didn't you say that you would be...
Oh, come now. Your work doesn't involve much public speaking, right?
This is a good chance to...
I see. And what does my boss say?
He is glad that you consider him your boss. Do go on.
In that case, do any of you have experience hunting?
Not that I recall.
Fremine and I once used a wooden stick in a basket to catch wild rabbits when we were younger.
I've also gone diving.
I'm afraid not. You may or may not have heard. Though that was their name, they did not hunt animals. Today, Fontaine's monster population has already thinned greatly, so the hunters have blended back into a trap comprises of the following components: bait, a trigger, and so, if we were to build a trap together...
For me, I would prefer something basket-shaped. Pigeons and rabbits will see that our line of work requires a deft hand, and we're some of the best in the...
You used some of those techniques while moving the people of Poisson, didn't you? My subordinates mentioned that you even performed some magic for the bawling children.
Yes, and I even managed to gather some
I'm afraid I can't claim that as my strong suit. I prefer more stable methods.
Calm and steady. Exactly the kind of...
And I can be their assistant.
With discretion, I'm sure.
I'd probably use some sort of mechanical animal. Papa once bought me some small... I remember that you liked those too, didn't you?
I did. And that would be a good way to go about it.
What about you, Monsieur Neuville?
I fear I do not...
That makes sense. You usually solve problems, but I do have one more question. If we were to create a trap now...
Would like for it to be effective, but bring no harm to the prey. A more gentle trap.
Me gustaría que mi víctima cayera, pero que no sufriera demasiado.
Kind, as always. However, our intention doesn't necessarily... If we wanted to kill the prey in one strike, we would need a powerful implement. However, that also...
Wait, what?
Only a hunter who's a true expert at subduing their prey can snare it without harming it. The line that divides...
We hadn't thought of seeing ourselves as hunters.
If our means of capturing and dealing with our prey is to put them on trial, and the hunting method, but we shall require much more courage than any hunter to judge a god. A being who...
Oh, so that's what's going...
Un logro. Ok, aquí tengo un poquito más de cuestiones. Acá nivel... Bueno, eso voy a ver después, cómo chucha mirar el nivel de reputación de Sumeru. ¿Tú qué te estás aportando? ¿A tirar TP? Pues sí. Y hay un TP que no he sacado de ahí, ¿eh? Que lo sacaré después. Fuera de cámara seguramente. Aunque creo que estoy al lado. Bueno, no está. Supongo que está arriba. Literalmente está arriba entonces. Bueno, después lo veré entonces. Si está arriba tengo que escalar y ver más cuestiones.
It's been a tough few days, hasn't it? Paimon thought they'd be at least a little frightened. Well, Fremine was, now that Paimon thinks about it.
¿Tienes
But
más confianza
everyone...
ahora?
It's hard to say. Paimon doesn't have any After all, you're the most reliable person in the world, aren't you? Did you just pour some tea? Paimon didn't notice you doing that at all.
No, que va.
Paimon's never seen that cup.
Don't be frightened. I'm just...
Who's that?
¿Nani?
Aw, have you
Wait. You are familiar. You're the voice we heard from the sky.
The voice from the sky, I think... You're feeling lost now, just as you were feeling previously. I sensed
¿Quién eres
that
y qué quieres de
confusion.
nosotros?
Consider me a passerby.
¿Sabes si la profecía de Fontaine se cumplirá?
Prophecy. Yes, what has been prophesied.
What?
I believe you have witnessed a failed attempt with your own eyes. Can everything in Tevat so easily be changed?
¿No puede haber una excepción?
So just as prophecies are usually only the future, as seen are the things that you shall see different.
What is she talking?
I believe that you understand, right? Ultimately, fate shall serve as your own... This was good tea, by the way. Thank you for your hospitality.
The voice.
Así que esa es la pista que nos dio.
Alright, coming! Hey, it's you who's getting lazy, okay?
Well, I see I've walked in on some lively band.
¿Qué tal estos días?
Just fine. I went to take part in that. Not all Fontanians are pessimistic about this. One journalist mentioned that sitting around and waiting for the end to come would be wrong, and that they should make their own rescue preparations. I agreed.
Did she have pink hair?
Why, yes. It was. I'm in full support of her view. Prophecies are very important.
That's right! Paimon's glad to...
Yes. About what we had discussed before. I did try, but I'm afraid I couldn't reach the old
En
hag.
realidad vino a visitarnos alguien.
Goodness gracious. Are you serious?
Me imagino que vino a transmitirnos
She
un
said that
mensaje.
even the god's gaze has blind spots.
The Hexen Circle members are certainly anything but ordinary. As for the mage named N, the old... But I've never met her, and if she were still alive, she'd be...
Whoa. The Hexen Circle sounds...
Their abilities alone are pretty terrifying. If she came to see you personally,
Well, it's not like Paimon could understand anything.
Yes, she was quite cryptic, but I suspect she means that there is still... Perhaps it is something that you cannot know right now.
Es posible. Tal vez en el futuro pueda saber más. Me pregunto, ¿esa será la respuesta a mi pregunta?
Traveler, Paimon?
Oh, we're fine. We're just a little down right now.
I see. I guess you could consider me someone who... But even so, I still hope for... Perhaps that's what N was trying to tell you. Not to lose heart, and to believe that what you are seeing playing out before you is not yet set in stone. I did originally think of steering clear of all this, but I couldn't. Even if this is all futile, I still wish to help everyone. If we don't struggle to the last, then how can we face the end when it comes?
Huh. You do have a point.
There I go, talking about astrological principles again.
No te preocupes. Gracias por
Sorry, it was
todo.
worth trying to comfort you, even if only a little. I believe that you'll help those who are struggling in the same way I did. I suppose that might be why we always...
Paimon feels kind of moved by what Mona said. Hey, Traveler.
Sí, vamos.
Let's walk around the city, shall we? There's a few spots we always like to walk by.
¿Tendré que tirar el TP afuera? ¿De casualidad o está dentro? Está afuera, ¿no? Creo que sí. Está afuera. Bueno, vamos a tirar esto. Creo que está afuera. A ver. Pues sí, mi corazón era correcto, estaba aquí afuera.
Huh? Our names are written in this newspaper.
Ahora somos
What's going
famosos.
on? Let Paimon see. The underwater stronghold, the Fortress of Mirapede, has continued in its noble autonomy. My recent attempts to enter the fortress bore little fruit. Huh. Thus, did an Outlander friend become the focus of this report? A blonde adventurer with their white fairy, legends trailing in their wake. It is said that this mysterious traveler once visited the underwater fortress. So while the fortress's interior remains a mystery behind closed doors, do not fear, for the tales of the traveler contain surprises in space. Journalist Charlotte's biggest scoop yet, The Traveler's Trail, World Walker.
No es un buen título.
Charlotte took so many awesome photos of us, and we know she hasn't been able to get a hold of anything at the fortress, so since we're easier to find, she's using us as the subject matter.
Así parece.
Seriously? Well, fine. Those headlines and photos do look cool. We're here!
¿Otra vez a comer algo? Ay, Paimon. Ay, Paimon, ya empezamos de nuevo. Ya empezamos de nuevo. Me cago en todo.
Hey, quick! Look! That's the limited edition, only 16 slices a day cake!
Ya uno se
It
agota.
was so delicious the last time we tried it! Despite the tense situation we were in, let's give it another go, Paimon, sure!
Rápido. Alguien, que
One
alguien se
slice
nos
of cake,
adelante.
please. Someone showed up after all! Oh, wait, you're the one from the Palais Mermonia!
Oh, are you here to buy cake too? It seems
Wait, did he really say something like that?
that's right. Even he has his own preferences when it comes to food. As for me,
Do you come here often?
usually every day.
Every day?
It's part of my daily schedule, apart from work.
Then what if someone told you one day that this place would be closing soon, and you wouldn't?
But why would it close?
Well, Paimon doesn't know either, but
Oh, the prophecy. To be honest, I haven't paid much attention to that. No, it's the same for eating in general. You might not be able to eat tomorrow, but if you can do...
huh.
Don't be sad. Excuse me, could I have 2 more slices of cake? These 2 slices are for you. Sijuin said that this kind of expression you're making...
Oh, you know Sijuin?
I sure do. She was born before me, and she said that humans are creatures that are sad and easy. I've got something else to do, so I'll be...
And there she goes.
Bueno, tenemos
Alright,
tarta gratis.
let's dig in. It's more delicious than last time. And the flavor sure would be nice if we could always eat delicious.
Hay que salir de aquí.
Oh, we're near the Seabird office. Let's go look for Charlotte and have a chat.
¿Y ahora qué? Quiero seguir con la misión. A ver. Está diciendo, Ok, o sea, voy a tener que hacer esta cuestión sí o sí. ¿Por qué simplemente no me deja continuar y ya? Ok, voy a tener que empezar esta cuestión. Ok, vamos a hacer esto rápido ya. Hablamos con Charlotte y ya. No que yo lo habían arreglado esa cuestión.
Hey, isn't that Charlotte?
Ya hablemos con ella.
I see. So you believe.
Absolutely. I've said it before and I'll say it again. The Phantom Weasel never acts as you expect. He must have faked his own death 10 years ago using a... Now that he's back, I'm sure the guards who worked on his case back in the day...
Couldn't agree more. Thank you, sir, for your time. Now, whom should I interview next?
Ya vale.
Hey, what a coincidence! Fancy meeting you here.
Ya si me molesta la otra cuestión de misión de mundo,
So, the Phantom.
This is the first time I'm hearing
la
of
activo
this
ya.
one.
Huh? Oh, well, not to worry. 10 or so years ago, a phantom thief.
Wow, cool!
Precisely. Well, except the part where they actually have a. He would just as soon steal a necklace from a rich merchant's safe as he would a toy doll given to a commoner child for their birthday. I know. The phantom thieves you read about in novels rob the rich to pay the poor.
Yeesh.
Not exactly.
básicamente va a tratar de atrapar a ese weón, ¿no?
When the police went through his personal effects, sure enough, I had to squeeze through the crowd this morning to get a photo as soon as I heard. Here, it's this.
So, this is the warning letter, huh? Well, 3 days from now, when evening falls, I shall take from...
This is, without a doubt, a clear declaration. What once seemed like an open and shut case has been.
Uh-oh. If this thief will steal anything that other people value, does that mean even we might be targeted?
A lo mejor te robo a ti.
Aww. But Paimon doesn't want to get...
Okay, the people have spoken. It's clear. Let's see, I've got a photo of the letter, my interview notes. Yep, that should be enough to form this something exclusive. Who should I interview next? I need someone with a more concrete connection to the weasel. Is that who I think it is?
Lenny!
Parece que está haciendo número de magia.
Magician. Caesar! The Phantom Weasel! That's it! Let's go interview Lenny! You see, the original Phantom Thief Caesar was a magician too! And what do Phantom Thieves and magicians have in common?
Are you serious?
Oh, relax! My journalistic instinct tells me that an exclusive news story is...
Y ahora podemos seguir con la misión, a ver. Ya se activó, así que debería poder seguir con la misión de esta hora, ¿no? Ok. Ya a ver. Personaje ocupado de esta misión. ¿Estáis weyando que vas a tener que hacer la de Charlotte? ¿En serio? Ay, ¿en serio o no? ¿En serio vas a tener que hacer la legendaria primero y después la otra? Ok, voy a tener que hacer esto. Voy a pausar esto. O bueno, lo voy a parar. Básicamente. Y después que pueda ir con el lore principal. Lo avanzo junto todo en una misma cuestión. Y seguimos, ¿de acuerdo? Así que eso va a ser. Así que nos vemos dentro de un ratito.